Hello student. So in the last period we have learned about the inverse function and principal values of inverse function and procedure of that we can explain. We have already explained in the last period, and now we are going to find the values of such type of function, that is tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of 1 half into sin inverse of 1 half. So in this case we have to find the summation of three inverse function, and angle is 1 here 1 half and it is 1 half. So for this purpose we have to consider this as alpha, beta and it is gamma. So consider tan inverse of 1 equals to alpha. That means tan alpha equals to 1. Therefore, tan alpha equals to 1 means alpha equals to 1. Similarly, consider second inverse function, that is cos inverse of half equals to beta. Cos inverse of half equals to beta, that means cos beta equals to 1 half, and we know that the value of cos beta equals to 1 half, that means cos beta equals to, it is pi by 3. Pi by 3 has value 1 half. So beta is nothing but it is pi by 3. Similarly, consider it is alpha, it is beta, it is gamma. So sin inverse of 1 half equals to gamma. Consider third function as a gamma. So sin inverse of gamma equals to 1 half. That means sin gamma equals to 1 half. That means gamma equals to pi by 6. Pi by 6. So consider it as equation number 1, it is 2 and it is 3. So we have to add this inverse function, that is tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of half plus sin inverse of half. And we know that we consider here tan inverse of 1 equals to alpha. That means we have to calculate alpha plus beta plus gamma. So write down by equation number 1, 2 and 3 we have alpha plus beta plus gamma is nothing but alpha has value tan half. So tan half alpha equals to 1, that means tan alpha equals to 1, that means alpha equals to pi by 4. So we have to add equation number 1, 2 and 3. So equation number 1 as pi by 4 plus pi by 3 plus pi by 6. Pi by 6. So by LCM, by taking LCM of 4, 3 and 6, it is a 12. So 12, that means 3 pi plus 4 pi plus 2 pi by 12. It is the LCM. So 3 pi plus 4 pi plus 2 pi, that means 7 pi plus 2 pi, that is equals to 9 pi by 12, and 9 pi by 12 equals to 3 3s are 9, 3 pi by 4. So it is 3 pi by 4. So why we solving this type of equation, that is find the values of tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of half plus sin inverse of half. So we have to consider as alpha, beta and gamma, and simply calculate tan inverse of 1 equals to alpha, that means alpha equals to 1, that means alpha equals to 1 when tan has value pi by 4. So alpha equals to pi by 4, beta equals to pi by 3, and sine inverse of half is nothing but sine gamma, and sine gamma equals to pi by 6. That means pi by gamma equals to pi by 6. So by taking the summation of equation number 1, 2 and 3 by as a alpha plus beta plus gamma as pi by 4 plus pi by 3 plus pi by 6 equals to, it is 3 pi by 4. So it is the procedure for finding the values of such type of equation. So consider again next example. So cos inverse of half, cos inverse of half plus 2 sin inverse of half plus 2 sin inverse of half. So if we consider here, consider cos inverse of half plus 2 sin inverse of half, that means we have to consider cos inverse of half equals to alpha and sin inverse of half equals to beta. That means we have to calculate alpha plus 2 into beta. Now consider the second example as cos inverse of half plus 2 into sin inverse of half. So we have to calculate the summation of these two inverse equations. If we consider cos inverse of half equals to alpha and sin inverse of half equals to beta, then we have to calculate alpha plus 2 into beta. So consider cos inverse of half equals to alpha, that means cos alpha equals to half, that means cos alpha equals to cos pi by 3. By equating this equation, we get alpha equals to pi by 3. So coordinate number 1, again consider sin inverse of half equals to beta. So sin beta equals to half, that means sin beta equals to sin pi by 6. Pi by 6 has value 1 by 2. So beta equals to pi by 6. Call it as number 2. By equation number 2 and 1, observe alpha equals to pi by 3 and beta equals to pi by 6. Then we get in the form of alpha plus 2 into beta. Alpha has value pi by 3. So substitute pi by 3 plus 2 into beta, that is 2 into beta. Beta has value pi by 6. So pi by 3 plus 2 into 2 pi by 6 equals to 2 3s are 6. That means pi by 3 plus pi by 3 equals to 2 pi by 3. So it is the solution of this equation, that is cos inverse of 1/2 plus 2 into sin inverse of half. Again consider next example. That is tan inverse of root 3. Tan inverse of root 3 minus sec inverse of minus 2. Tan inverse of root 3 minus sec inverse of minus 2. Sec inverse of minus 2. So we have to calculate the value of these two inverse function by subtracting tan inverse of root 3 minus sec inverse of minus 2. So we know the range of tan inverse and sec inverse. So sec inverse is depend on cos. So cos, range of cos is 0 to 2 pi. Again 0 to pi, and the range of tan inverse is minus pi by 2 to pi by. So similar procedure we have to consider as alpha and it as beta. That means we have to calculate alpha minus beta. That is tan inverse of root 3 minus sec inverse of minus 2. So consider tan inverse of root 3 equals to alpha. So tan alpha equals to root 3. That means tan alpha equals to tan pi by. So alpha equals to pi by 3. Pi by 3 has value root 3. Therefore, alpha equals to pi by 3. Polynomial number 1. So it is the value of alpha. Again, we have to consider the value of beta as sec inverse of minus 2. So sec inverse of minus 2 equals to beta. Consider as a beta. So sec inverse, that means sec beta equals to minus 2. So sec beta equals to minus 2, that means sec of minus pi by 3. Minus pi by 3. So in this case, sec has value minus, and we know that sec is dependent on cos theta, and cos range of cos theta is 0 to pi. So here given as a sec beta equals to minus. So in which quadrant we have to find, in which quadrant, or by ASTC rule we have to calculate in which quadrant sec is negative, in between 0 to pi. So we have by ASTC rule, in the first quadrant all positive, and second, in the second quadrant only sine and reciprocal of that is cosec is positive, otherwise all the trigonometric ratio is negative. Therefore, that means cos is negative in second quadrant, that means solution of second quadrant is pi minus x. So in a second quadrant, and why we choose second quadrant? Because of we have to calculate the value of sec in between 0 to pi. Here it is 0, angle it is pi. So we have to calculate the value of sec beta as minus. So sec beta equals to sec of pi minus pi by 3. So it is, why we choose pi minus pi by 3? Because of it is in a second quadrant, sec is negative. Sec beta equals to sec, it is 3 pi minus pi by 3, that is equals to 2 pi by 3. That is sec beta equals to 2 pi by 3. That is sec beta equals to 2 pi by 3. That is beta equals to 2 pi by 3. So by equation number 1 and 2, by equation number 1 and 2, we have to calculate alpha minus beta. That means alpha has value pi by 3 and beta has value 2 pi by 3. So by equation alpha minus beta, as alpha has value pi by 3 minus it is 2 pi by 3, that is equals to minus pi by, it is a minus pi by 3. So it is the procedure to find such type of example. That means we have to calculate, or we have to subtract or add the inverse function. In this type we use as a alpha, beta, and by properties of inverse function we can write tan inverse of root 3 equals to alpha, then tan alpha equals to root 3. So it is the process to find the value of such type of equation. So in the last, in the next period, we solve the problem depends on the properties of inverse